This is Sheldon. He's 6 feet 7 inches tall, but his last 2 girlfriends were only 5 feet tall. We showed him videotapes of these 3 single women, and he picked one as his date. Which one did he choose? Which one will our audience choose? And this is MK. She says that sometimes men are afraid of her. Which of these men did she choose? Which will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Willery.
All right. What a group. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to Love Connection, where we've got a new way for singles to meet, and here's how it works. Now, we've compiled a videotape library of more than 1,000 attractive and available single people, and we select some of those singles. We show them 3 videotapes. They choose the one they're most attracted to, and they go out on a date. Then they come here and tell us what happened on their date. Now, to begin with, we're going to meet a man who selected a date from our video library. He's a professional basketball player who says it's a little difficult to get into the dating scene. Please welcome Sheldon Bloom. Hi, Sheldon. Oh, good. Come sit down. Well, where have you been playing basketball?
I was playing over in Israel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a pro basketball team.
Yeah, it's, you play within the country. Most European countries don't have a professional basketball team.
Oh, I see. It's, the American sport's getting bigger.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. Now, why is the dating scene so difficult for you? Is it your height, or?
No, my height's not a problem. It's just, you have to go through, I call it a rigmarole. You know, when you go out, everybody, they ask like a million questions. They want to know what you do for a living, what kind of car you drive. You know, it's like 1,000 questions all the time.
It's the same old questions all the time.
The same old questions. And yes, you know, the first thing they ask, generally speaking, is, you know, how tall are you? And then, do you play basketball? That type of thing.
You ever take your dates to watch you play basketball?
Yeah, I have sometimes. I kind of like to see you run around in shorts every now and then, you know.
Let's take a look at the women that Sheldon had to choose from, okay? Now, watch very closely in the audience here, because we're going to ask you to pick the woman that you think's best for him, okay? First, there was Andrea. Now, she enjoys outdoor sports and likes to find humor in any situation, and here's what she thinks of her looks.
I don't think of myself as a classic raving beauty, but I think I have confidence in myself, and if you carry yourself well, and if you maintain femininity and are able to couple that with your confidence, then that sort of makes an attractive package, I think.
Next, there was Allison. Now, Allison's a dog lover who likes old movies and new music. Here's what she looks for in a man.
I like skinny men, so I don't have much competition when I go out with girls. They'll think I'm crazy, but I like short hair. I don't like mustaches. I don't care if they're short or tall, you know. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want them real short. You know. But nice chiseled features on the face. That's nice.
And finally, you watch Lynn. Now, Lynn says she's very assertive. She loves sports, and here's what she has to say about herself.
I don't get called sophisticated because I'm too cute, and I don't get called often enough by men, but I like to take advantage of being cute sometimes because people trust you. They're not suspicious of cute people, although sometimes maybe they should be.
Sheldon selected one of these ladies as his date, and we're going to show you all 3 again before you vote. Here we go. First, there was Andrea, a 24-year-old karate instructor. Then Allison, she's 25, and she works in sales. Finally, Lynn, she's in public relations, and Lynn's 24. Okay, audience, it's time for your voting machines. Now, you've met Sheldon. You found out a little bit about him. You've seen his choices. Who do you think's the best lady out there for him? Here in the studio and at home, too. Make your choice right now. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the lady that Sheldon selected. We're going to hear everything that happened on their date, and we're going to do that together in just a minute. Stay with me. In a little while, we're going to find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Sheldon selected. Sheldon?
Well, I selected Andrea.
Andrea. Okay. Any special reason for selecting Andrea?
Well, I thought if nothing else, she could protect me because of the karate. So.
That's right. She's okay. On Love Connections, we get both sides of the story. We ask our couples not to speak to each other after their date. And Andrea's backstage. Let's say hello to Andrea Sanson.
Yes.
Oh. How did Sheldon look to you?
Good.
He looked good?
It was a relief.
Why is that? Why was he a relief?
Well, I've had 2 blind dates before, and both of them were kind of short, but it didn't bother me, but they seemed to be more concerned about it than I, but they never let me forget about it all night, and I walked in, and he was really tall.
What time did he pick you up?
Oh, I picked him up.
Oh, you picked him up. Oh, I see. Oh, that's how it worked.
But she, when I called her up, she was real hesitant about going through with this. She asked me like 20 questions.
Really?
You know, because she was, in fact, she almost didn't want to do it. You know.
You don't think she wanted to do it?
No, she said she didn't want to do it.
Oh, no question
minute.
about it.
So,
Yeah. Why didn't you want to go out?
Well, if you've never seen a person, you don't know what they're like, what they're about, and,
Were you afraid?
well, yeah.
How come you agreed to go to his apartment? I mean, if you were nervous about the date, that kind of adventuresome, isn't it?
I'm a black belt.
What happened on the... She didn't drop kick you all the way down. What happened on the date?
well, when we went out to dinner and stuff, she pretty much talked about her past, her family, and a lot about her past boyfriends and
All her past boyfriends.
Well, not that there were that many, but I got a quick review.
There were some.
You know, it
I
wasn't
had a couple.
Yeah,
Why
I
did
mean,
you-
it wasn't a lot of them.
Why did you spend so much time talking about your boyfriends?
Well, he asked me.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you got through the boyfriends, then what
Yeah,
happened?
afterwards, we decided to go for some dessert, and she had a great suggestion about going for white mousse, which I had
Something
never...
I eat all the time.
Yeah,
What exactly is white mousse?
Well, it's the best, first of all, and there's only one place that I know where to get it, and it just so happens that somebody that I used to date worked at this place. And I've been waiting 1.5 years to go there. Of course, I had to walk in with someone that was 6'7". It was, you know.
But after dessert, we're down near the ocean, so we were in this park, and it was getting kind of late, so we just went back, and she got in her car and drove home.
A real romantic date, huh?
Well, it wasn't bad.
He didn't tell. He left one thing out.
What?
Well, we were in this park, you see. This is kind of schmaltzy and all, but I'll tell you anyway.
Oh,
well,
come on, we like to hear this.
my feet were so swollen, I had to take my shoes off, and it was so crummy on the park that he had to carry me back to the car, but that was only because there were all these hoodlums around, and I decided it was time to leave.
You're a black belt in karate. I mean,
Yeah, if she got afraid awful
I
fast.
can't beat somebody up in front of a date.
I guess that would kind of put him off on the first date.
Takes the femininity right out of it.
Okay. Let's take a look and see who the audience picked for you. Andrea, 39%. Yeah.
It's okay.
Sheldon, we picked up the tab for the first date. If you'd like, since you'll take the audience's advice, or if you take the audience's advice, we'll pick up the tab for the second date.
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
Want to do it?
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Are you ready to do this again?
Sure.
All right, come on out and join us. Come on over and sit down here. She didn't leave you much room, did she?
I like to be close.
You like to be close, huh? You're supposed to be close to him, though.
Oh.
What are you guys going to do on your next date? Do you have any ideas?
We had enough trouble figuring out the first one. We'll take our time for this one.
Oh, okay. We have a nice gift for both of you. I want to thank you both for being on the show and sharing your day with us. It's a pleasure. Let us know what goes on, will you?
Definitely.
Sure.
All right, she ever gets in a fight, I want to know all the moves.
Hey, I'm going to have a teach you.
Okay. We're going to come right back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us.
We're all busy. Busy taking notes and busy making notes and busy turning long-winded summaries into something a little more digestible, please. Busy closing loops, busy writing back, busy crafting the perfect response, busy replying, oh. Busy optimizing, synthesizing, onboarding, offloading. We're all just so busy.
The clock, it's ticking.
This is 60 Minutes.
What I've seen, it's like chaos.
This is the pager that Hezbollah was using.
How was this possible?
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ask me the hard-hitting questions. I'm open to all of it.
60 Minutes. Is this what you want?
60 Minutes.
60 Minutes!
It's time for the CBS News original, 60 Minutes. Sundays on CBS.
Perfect Buffalo day as snow flurries come down here on the field. Welcome to a brand new season.
This is a de facto playoff game.
Oh, it's caught!
Burning, burning, dry, dry. Breathe a sigh of relief. With Refresh Tears PF. And get soothing dry eye relief anytime, anywhere.
Who chose a date from our video library. Now, she's from Rock Island, Illinois. She says that most men are afraid of her. Please welcome M.K. Kadurka. I'm fine, thanks. Now, why? Why? What does M.K. stand for before I ask you that?
Mary Karen.
Oh, Mary Karen.
Yes, nice Midwestern name.
Why are men afraid of you, MK? Or do you think they
I don't
really
know.
No, do you
I really don't know. I guess it's because I'm independent and I've never been married and I live by myself, and they just maybe kind of still see women. I guess maybe some of the men that I go with still see women as kind of being at home and being
not as independent.
Yeah, not tough.
Yeah. Okay, well, we know a little bit about you now. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to show you a portion of the tapes that MK saw, okay? Watch very closely because we're going to ask you to vote again. Now, here they come. First, there was Ron. Ron doesn't like the bar scene. He believes in touching, and he likes to cook for his dates.
Occasionally, when I get ambitious, I like to do some cooking. And I think it makes a kind of interesting date where you can, because while you're going through preparing the meal, you're able to talk to the person, kind of get to know them in a more casual setting where hopefully the other person can feel more relaxed.
Okay, next there was Chris. Now, Chris says he's the intellectual type. We asked him how long it takes to tell if he's going to enjoy a date.
Most people can tell that almost within the first, couple of minutes when they've met. You go on a blind date and you can tell almost immediately. That's why usually if I meet somebody in a situation like that, we'll, meet at a bar, some neutral ground so we can, gracefully slip out of the situation if it's not feasible.
And finally, you watch Tom. Now, Tom doesn't believe in small talk. He loves to dance, and he makes very quick decisions about women.
And I met this lady in a real kind of thing where she was in a restaurant, and I was in a restaurant, and I asked for a bowl of popcorn. And just the way she brought the popcorn to me, and just that incident sparked something that we became friends and lovers for about 30 days.
Before we find out who MK chose as her date, let's take a look at all three of these guys once again, okay? First, there was Ron. He's in real estate, and he's 40. Then Chris, he works in advertising. He's 33. Finally, Tom, he's 39, and he's also in advertising. Okay, audience, time to vote again. Who do you think's the best man for MK in this situation? Now, here in the studio and home, too, make a choice right now. Okay, we're going to get the results of the audience vote a little bit later, but right now, let's find out who MK selected. Who did you select, MK?
I chose Ron.
Ron. Okay. What was it about Ron that attracted you?
On his resume, he said that he drank and smoked.
That attracted you to him? Why would that attract you to him?
Well, because I drink and smoke and
We are both sides of the story. Ron's backstage. Let's say hello to Ron Brown. Ron? There he is. Ron, what'd you think of MK when you met?
She's a very cute girl. And in fact, she came to pick me up. And,
Nice. How'd the date go? Tell us about it.
Well, okay. First of all, it was one of those situations where everything happened that weekend that wasn't supposed to happen. And I had these great plans. I mean, I wanted to take him on this great picnic. I had all these really neat recipes, and I really wanted to have a really nice picnic. And at one point, I even said, how would you like to go and watch the sunrise? And he said no, that he liked to sleep in on Sundays. And I said, oh, okay. And most of the time when we were talking on the phone and I was coming up with these ideas, I kind of felt like he had his own ideas of what he wanted to do. Well, anyway, I guess maybe the second time when I talked to him, I got a little concerned because he said that he was into comedy, that he was sort of a comic. And he wanted to know that maybe after the date we could go back to his place and listen to Shelley Berman records, and then he could nibble on my ear.
I really did. I really had the best intentions. We were going to sit there and listen to music and talk, but I just did it as a joke. I think she probably took it the wrong way.
This sounds like a date of what if.
Yeah.
Never really happened, but what if?
Yeah, well, anyway, what really happened was that I picked him up, and I live on the beach, and he lives way inland. And I had been running around that whole day and picked him up for dinner, and I said, now, where do you want to go? You know, where does he want to go? The beach. So we went all the way back to the beach and had supper, and then I drove him back. And
said good night?
said good night. Oh, well, let's see. He did say, just as we were driving, right almost as we were approaching his house, he said that he really was a touching person, that he really liked to touch. And I got excited.
Did you get the impression that MK wasn't really interested in you, Ron?
Well, when I was saying touchy person, I was just describing some. You know, we were talking about our likes and personality characteristics, and she may have taken that the wrong way. What I meant is, obviously, or whatever.
Ron's real kicked back today, isn't he? Okay, let's take a look and see who the audience picked for you. Let's see if they picked Ron, too. Boy, it was close. 1 point. The audience picked Chris. Now, if you want to take the audience's advice, you can go out with Chris, and we'll pick up the tab for that. Maybe you can do your picnic after all. Whatever you want to do. What do you think?
Sure.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Well, Ron, sorry things didn't work out for you. Maybe we can try it again. We have a nice gift for you.
Okay.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, MK, why don't you get out there and try it one more time, all right?
Okay, we'll do.
Stay with us, honey. We're going to come right back with another couple in a minute. Stay with us.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
All right, let's meet another man who chose a date from our video library. Now, he was raised in Wyoming. Says he's exceptionally single, and he hates the singles scene. Please welcome Dwight Podgorski. Hi, Dwight. What do you mean by exceptionally single? I mean, that's pretty strong.
Well, it seems like the women that I choose to go out with always are in some period of discovery for some reason, if they're not into existentialism or they've rediscovered plants or wildlife or something. And dating me seems to hasten that discovery. So.
What do you look for in a woman?
Well, a number of things, primarily tolerance, but intelligence, certainly. Somebody they have to have a sense of humor, and somebody who's willing to do things on a spontaneous sort of a basis, be willing to pick up and go to the beach or sunrises or sporting events, virtually any kind of thing like that at a moment's notice.
Sounds like anyone would be okay.
Well, yeah.
I tell you, we know a lot about you now. We've covered a lot of ground with you. We're going to show you a portion of the tapes that Dwight saw. Now, remember, you're going to get to vote again. Now, first there was Meg. she's working her way through college. She likes to do needlepoint, and she's just getting used to her new look, she says.
My dad used to always tell me you're not pretty, and so I was raised that way, the ugly duckling type of look. And so I started wearing contact lenses instead of my glasses. You know, guys will, I'll get whistles, and it's very strange. I'm not used to it. I haven't had it very long. I kind of like it, but it's strange.
Next, there was Jackie. Now, she was raised in Kentucky. She likes to sew and cook, and here's what she has to say on another subject.
I just let it, sex fall into places it need be, as long as it's not too fast. And, you know, sex is only to be enjoyed, but not overdone. It's like a good steak. You don't ever want it overdone. You want it well, rare, medium rare. You want to enjoy it.
That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Finally, you watch Joan. Joan doesn't like sports. She'd be happy just being a housewife. And here's what happened to her on her last blind date.
It was set up. The guy came over. I was making dinner. And we got there, and we both just knew it wasn't going to work. He stayed about half an hour. He never ate dinner. And he just said, well, this isn't working. And I said, you're right. He said, I'm going to leave. I said, okay.
Short and sweet. Now, before we find out who Dwight chose as his date, let's see all three of these ladies again, okay? First, there was Meg, a 23-year-old nurse. Then Jackie. She's a salesperson. She's 28. She's medium rare. And finally, Joan. She's 27, and she's an administrative assistant, okay? Audience, time to vote again. Who do you think's the best lady for Dwight? Make your choice right now, okay? Now the audience has made its choice. Let's find out who Dwight picked, okay? Dwight, who did you choose?
I chose Joan. And
Joan?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Why did you pick Joan?
Well, there were a number of reasons. We had, I thought, a lot in common on the basis of what she'd written down in the questionnaire. And
you know, I hate to do this. I'm going to have to interrupt you. We have run out of time. I know you're anxious to tell us about this. We're out of time. And can you come back?
Sure, you bet.
Okay, you come back and tell us tomorrow what happened on this date, okay?
You bet.
Folks, that's our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Dwight and more singles trying to make a love connection. I'm Chuck Woolery. I'll see you.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Hooray for Raisinets! Now you can enjoy the all-time favorite movie candies at home. Hoovers and Snowcaps, too. Hooray for Raisinets! Or a tote bag from Pan American World Airways. Across the country and around the world, serving 6 continents, 47 countries, and over 110 cities. Pan Am, you can't beat the experience. Or new Glade Spin Fresh Air Freshener. Continuous bathroom freshness, plus an automatic burst of fragrance when you spin it. New Glade Spin Fresh. Or Clean and Clear. Leaves no dulling residue. It's the no-rinse cleaner for a clearly beautiful floor. This is Rod Roddy, speaking for Love Connection.